Hello,
Is Abby here?
Evie is here. She is here.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay.
Hi, Evie.
hey,
Allison,
Evie.
I typed you a message. Is that the guy that's stalking you? Is that his picture you're wearing on your shirt?
Yeah, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Oh.
Close enough.
If he's stalking me, I got bigger problems.
I used to know Dr. Phil. He's from here.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
goodness, I didn't know
He
that.
doesn't claim that, but he is from here. He has
Yeah,
private
now
practice.
he made his own studio, so I was going to quite a few of his shows. And now he shut down the production company. But he would fly his helicopter into the parking lot.
Oh, he had his private practice here way back in the day, early
Yep.
80s.
Him and Dr. Lawless. Because I worked with Dr. Lawless
Yeah,
at the weight loss center.
that may be in before that.
Why has Dr. Phil stopped like making TV, or is he just retired? Or is that
Because I have some other connections, I think that he's more into politics. I have other background information, and he got very much into politics. So it's a topic I'm not going into.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandy.
Hello. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Rick. Greetings.
Hi,
from
Joshua.
Kelly's here too.
Oh, Kelly, yay.
Yeah, it's a great crew. Great crew is out there.
Do you know what? I was watching, I was looking up Java, and I saw that Tracy has just been live. I didn't have
Yeah,
a
I
chance
saw that she was doing a live.
video. Yeah, because I told Java that I was going to watch one of her videos, and I watched her first one this morning. And
Hey,
it was
Rick.
a really, really lovely video. But yeah, Tracy's just been live. So hello, Miss M. Okay, what's everyone been up to?
I had a weird thing today. I uploaded a video, and then I even sent Paula the pictures, a screenshot. None of my videos showed.
Yeah.
None of them. Like my shorts came up and my lives came up, but there was nothing under videos. And it said there was a problem uploading, try again. So I tried it again. And then Paula texted me and said, they're both up. So all through the day, I could not see any of my videos.
That's strange, isn't it?
But now I can. I just let it go. I was losing my mind about it. I was getting paranoid, and I'm like, why is this not here? So I just gave up, and I just logged on before coming here.
Well, the timing is bad when you've got some guy creeping you out, and then your
videos
are gone.
I know. That's what I said to Paula. I said, oh my gosh, what if this guy, now his last name is Sky, is creeping on me trying to get in my account?
And if you weren't on YouTube and you weren't used to people doing that to you, and you just told an ordinary person, did you know my videos were gone right after this guy? And they're like, okay.
So,
but
hi, Sandy.
I had a fantastic day yesterday. Like
nice.
Days. I think it's one of the best days of the year, or even the last few years, actually. So I'm very excited.
Really?
Hi, Rosani. Yeah, it's great.
Well, tell us about it.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll try to keep it kind of short, but I've wanted to to go canoeing for years. I went canoeing as a child and haven't been back canoeing since I was in middle school. And I said to myself, I kept putting on my summer bucket list, always on my summer bucket list. And I could not get on my summer. I could not find a place to canoe. So I still can't remember how I did all of this, but I wound up reaching out to a kayak person, and I took a private kayak lesson. I've never been in a kayak in my life. And I had almost talked myself out of it, but I went ahead and The kayak instructor was phenomenal, and it was absolutely incredible. It was such a great experience. I'm looking forward to getting out there on a more regular basis now. So that was really, really fun.
What did you love about it?
Okay, I loved a couple things. One is I loved how I was on the Delaware River, which I loved because I grew up camping on the Delaware, and just looking. So I'm not used to the whole thing, but I was just like, I looked down, and in the kayak, you're like almost right at water level. Where canoe, you're sitting up high above it. And I was like, there's a whole world that in the river. It's like there was forests in the river. There were, like, I saw some earbuds in the river. I got to tell stories. This instructor and I had really great, deep conversations, which is like my favorite thing. If I can have a deep conversation with someone outside on the water, I didn't know that the learning curve would be. I really thought it would be physically hard, and I'm always making up all these scary stories that just aren't true. And so I thought I'd last like 15 minutes, and we were out there for over 2 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And it was just hilarious. I mean, getting into it and getting out of it was like the funniest thing I've ever had to do. It was just super fun. It's like, and it's just, it's been on my list. It's been on my list. And I'm like, well, this is another chance in my life when I'm just taking second best. I'm not canoeing. I'm kayaking. It's not the same. No, it's not the same. It's better. So anyway, overcoming a lot of fear. It was just fantastic. It's just fantastic. I said to the teacher, I said, my face is going to hurt because I can't stop smiling.
Aww.
Yeah. So it was great.
Julie, I watched one of your videos, and what books, do tell, you haven't shared with us the name of your books that you've written. I know you're a writer.
Yeah. Well, I have the book. The book that was the New York Times book, bestseller book, was a compilation from Chicken Soup for the Soul of America. So I had a book in that. I had an essay in that. And that was really fun. I have some fun book signing stories. And then I have the Amazon book is a book that I wrote with a friend of mine. Let's see if I can remember the title. Isn't that terrible? I'm terrible with titles. It was a writing book. It's a book about writing. Yeah. I spoke about it. Was published. I can't even remember when it was published. And I have another one in the works. It's all ready to go. So I'm very excited about that one. That one is called Inhale, Exhale. I'm Still Here. So it will be coming out in October.
Cool. Are you self-publishing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from a publishing family. So, and I worked for Simon & Schuster, used to be called Prentice Hall, but and now I think it has a different name. I mean, the educational division, they're called Pearson now, who I used to work for. So publishing's in the blood, and writing is in the blood. So
I told you my daughter does the contracts for the authors.
Yes.
Between the authors and the publishers.
So fun.
So
I know, and sing, Jen, when I went to Pittsburgh, I was going to read from the book. Like I was going to go to the place in Pennsylvania where the plane crashed in the Pennsylvania farmland. And I had set my book out somewhere, but I'm like, so between two places, I could not find the book when I was ready to go to Pennsylvania. But it's the 25th anniversary of September 11th. So let's hope that I can get out there before then and record. I want to record it I should probably go to New York and Pennsylvania and the Pentagon. I mean, it's crazy. Jennifer, thank you, because I'll be in DC in a couple of weeks. So I could actually go to all three places and read parts of it. The story is called What Is It? And I'll just keep talking. And it's about when my children asked, and because it's still so appropriate for today. Catherine, who's now 34, came to me and she said, "Mommy, what is it that makes someone want to fly an airplane into a building?" This little kid my daughter looking up at me thinking, "Mommy has all the answers." And so it was about my response to her. my response to Emma. Samuel was just a baby, but yeah, that was a really frightening time. And what happened was, so back then I was already working on online. I had an online business. I was publishing an e-zine every day, and I was getting messages from people all over the world, especially international people. And they were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" They didn't know that California was on the other side of the country. They just knew that Americans had a horrible thing happen. So people from all over the world were checking in with me and saying they're really worried. And so I wrote that essay in response to my readers. I had 15,000 people subscribed to my newsletter at that time. And so, yeah. And then when I saw that Chicken Soup was looking for submissions, I said, okay, I'm going to submit this thing. And it was accepted. So,
Wow, that's great.
yeah. Thanks for asking. I still get emotional about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I visited the is it called the Memorial at the Trade Center? What is the name of the big museum there? The 9/11 Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
think
was
it's
just,
yeah, it's amazing.
what is it called? Yeah, it's amazing. Like I just was in there the whole day, and it's like just talk about just, yeah.
I think they call it I don't know if they call it ground zero. That's what I call it. And I
Right.
lost friends in it because I grew up in New Jersey, and I've told stories. Yeah, I've told I used to. Well, I'm a speaker. It's like all of those layers are coming off. I'm also a speaker. I'm a writer and a speaker, and yeah, I speak about some of the circumstances around friends I have that died.
Mm.
It was just, yeah. And the I was going to say the area that I grew up in has changed quite dramatically. There's different things all over the place. You know, there's different memorials. So it's 25 years, but in like New York and Boston, what I first noticed when my daughter went to college on the East Coast was how it was still so palpable. You know, you could feel it. So, yeah, we do remember exactly where we were, Allison. Yeah. So.
I was getting ready to pop out a baby.
Oh, yeah, I just had Samuel. I had Samuel in May, and that happened in September. So,
I had her in October, so it was right then.
hi, Cheryl.
Hello, more friends who are joining us. Hey, Java, I loved your video. I've just this morning watched your video, your Get to Know Me, your very first one, which I think you did a stunning job of that video. I mean, I can't even believe that was your first one. But beautiful job. Really loved that video. So it's nice to see you on video and hear your voice, and your son, your lovely son Jackson. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Krista. Hey, Brenda. Watercolor by McCraw. Hello, welcome. What is your name?
Tema. Her name is Tema.
Tema.
Temmah.
Wow. That's very artisty name.
She's a portrait painter and she's very good.
Right. Yes. Okay. Very beautiful name. And yeah. What about you, Rhonda? What have you been up to?
Not a whole lot. Just working, and I'm trying to get some content created. I've been working on ideas and stuff like that. I did do a live Wednesday night. I did a live this morning. So I haven't put out any long form videos in almost 2 weeks.
You have been busy then,
So
right? That's a long time for you.
I haven't had the creative spark. It just,
My views are down big time.
yeah, but I haven't felt creative. I haven't, the few videos I have posted, I had already recorded. And so, and just kind of like, why bother? You kind of get into that. Should I just quit?
Yes, this is fine.
Just because I think it doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but I still, it's every once in a while I don't know too many creators that haven't at one time thought I should quit.
And
So,
then taking the break is the best thing you can do at that point.
yeah, and that's kind of what I've done. Yeah, for about a month, really.
Yep. Hey, look at Gary's comment.
Where's Gary's comment?
Oh, I popped it on the screen.
Oh, I've been skydiving and bull riding.
That's right. That's right. While you were contemplating quitting.
Yes, I went skydiving. Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, you went skydiving and you landed on a bull and then just kept riding.
Yes.
Oh, Jennifer caught you live the other day. That's nice.
Yep. I had a really good live. The longest I've ever been on for a live is like an hour and 35 minutes.
Wow.
I agree with you, Jennifer. It just grows at its own pace. That's the way I'm looking at it too.
Yep.
What are you up to, Karen?
What am I up to? I have been, I did a long form a week ago and I've got one ready to go this weekend. And I've really just been getting my mail club stuff together because I need to then photograph it for my little website. I'm going to do one of those little stop go animations or whatever they call it in Canva. So I've just been doing that, like just fanatically doing that.
I signed up for one of those snail mail clubs and I have not gotten anything yet.
Oh, when did you sign up?
A month ago.
And yep. And are they in the USA?
Yeah.
Or interesting. Have you just gone back to them? Whose did you sign up to? I'm intrigued.
I'll tell you, just give me a minute. You guys talk and I'll find it.
All right. What about you, Evie?
I've been doing the same old I'm always doing. I was up at 1 o'clock this morning painting because I couldn't sleep.
Gosh.
I've got Monday through Wednesday's videos ready to go. They're scheduled to go at a certain time. And I'm just going to do shorts on the weekend because we are going into summer. So it's going to slow down. So I'm not going to work so hard on the weekends.
Yeah. And is your husband, is he retired as well or is he still working?
No, he's still working.
Ah, got it. Yeah. Otherwise he would have to have like some good hobbies of his own with you being so busy if he was retired, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, he's good at entertaining himself and I am too.
You're brilliant.
So.
Love that. Yeah. Okay. What's Gary talking about with Walter? Is it Walter Mitty? Walter Moody? Walter, been a long time since I thought about it. You don't mean quitting, do you, Gary? No, I don't think you're talking about that. Is it Walter Mitty or Midi? I don't know. Okay, we're talking about the summer slump.
Yeah.
Yeah. People talked about the summer slump of viewers last year. We're getting into that season. I mean, isn't that what everyone's talking about? Like the big YouTubers as well?
I think
They're
so.
saying their views are down.
Yeah, I
And,
think-
it'll pick back up in the fall and then it hopefully will go through the end of the year. And then, I don't know, we'll just see.
Yeah. Yep. We are right in the middle of the year now.
It doesn't do any good to worry about any of it because it's
That's
just
right.
going to happen anyway.
Just keep on keeping on.
Yep.
You know what? We had, in this last week, you know how there's always AI news. I don't mean to bring us down, so we'll just be in this little dip for like a short period of time. But I saw there was an article on our online news that just said it was one of the really big AI company guys, founder people or whatever. And the name of the article was something like, if somebody builds this, then, this, will mean kind of like the end of the world type of thing. And, and it's just interesting. I was talking to my husband about that and he listens to a lot of like AI developments and things and has done for years. But he just said, he said, we just have to keep on keeping on. That's what he said, because it would worry about that. And yeah, I mean, they're all racing to do it. and they're all trying to like, what are they saying? They're trying to build the guardrails around it while they're all like in a race. It's kind of like starting a house on fire. Counting up to 20 or 30 or a minute, and then we're all rushing to put it out or something. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a worry.
Yeah, I have my channel's growing slowly, as everyone seems to be saying. But I have 8 to go until I get to 900. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I get to 900, I'm going to have a giveaway. That's going to be fun. So giveaway of personalized poetry, coaching calls, whatever people want, pretty much they're going to get. So
That is really, really cool.
yeah, I was going to say the favorite live that I did was when I was in Maryland the last time, and I wrote poetry for people, personalized poetry, which is something I love to do, and people so enjoyed that. And so I want to do that again, but actually make art cards with their poems written on them, and then I'll mail them to people if they want the poems. Or people can get phone calls too. They can get coaching calls for free, which would just be a hoot anyway. Talking to people about, improving their lives, improving their business, or just if they want to talk about writing and writing skills and speaking and creativity, anything. So I'm very excited about that.
I mean, you've got so many projects going, Julie, but would you ever do something like a monthly mail club? You know how a lot of writers are doing it. I mean, it's just it's a big project. It's another project.
Yeah, I've seen people doing that. To me, it's just too much stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a part-time job. It's a real part-time job, at least part-time job.
I'm tired of stuff. I'm just like, go away, stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. So,
when you say stuff, do you mean like stuff that they put into the envelopes? Or do you mean just
if I was assembling it all myself and going to the post office with big boxes, and no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do fulfillment stuff. I don't want to do that. I mean, I've had stuff in the past, like I had a CD that I published, and I did not like the being a mail order person sending stuff out. I don't want to do that. So
yeah. We've got Java saying hers has grown at a snail's pace, but my overall watch and subs are steadily going up. Yeah, your subs are definitely going up, Java. Like I think that maybe last week or something when I pinned a couple of your videos onto my watch later, and I don't know, you're doing great for subs. Like I think is it well into the 600s, nearly 700. But good for you. Like you're really finding your audience, and people are loving your videos.
And she's great.
Yeah. Really nice comments too in her videos. Like, people are really, really happy to support you and love the fact that you support them as well. Okay, what are we talking about? What are we talking about with this embassy? Oh, is this one of your stories, Rhonda? What was stolen from the embassy? This is when you were living in Saudi Arabia.
No. Well, Gary was giving me a hard time, and I was just in the chat playing along. He said something about that, yes, I had been gone out of the country or whatever to retrieve stolen documents from the embassy.
Yeah.
So we've just been going back and forth with that. But so.
Just looking at a couple of our comments. So what are you up to, Brenda? Like you could have come on with us tonight, but I bet you're doing something, or you're out in the garden, or you're cooking, or you're doing things. Jennifer, I think I have too many pillars, like 8 of them for my channel to grow quicker, but I don't want to pigeonhole myself. Tell us what your 8 pillars are. That's a lot. Should we try and guess Jennifer's pillars before she puts in the comments, like her health journey, like her medication that she's taking,
eating healthy,
diet, her eating healthy, traveling, trade.
Let's say Ravens.
Ravens. We know Jennifer really well. Yes.
Yeah.
Family.
Living in Alaska. Yeah.
Living in Alaska. Yes.
Train yard.
Oh, her when she goes to her conferences.
Goes to
Robbins.
Personal development. Yeah.
Take care
Look,
of her
come on,
family.
guys. The whole
And her
steak.
face.
Oh, and I have to, and her body double cleaning. I have to say, I have never seen anyone put Christmas up as meticulously as Jennifer does. I'm like, throw that blankety blank in the box and get the lid on it and get it in the attic. Now, if
That's
it's
it.
precious, I'm going to wrap it. But if you don't make it through dragging it up the attic with one hand, if you break, see ya. You're going in the trash next year.
Right.
She vacuumed the boxes and then she wipes them down. She sanitizes the inside. Of course, her Christmas decorations are much more elaborate than mine are. She has to take care of them because she spent a lot on them. Mine
right.
are mostly like, Walmart type. I mean,
I
I've
think
got
I'm
some
gonna-
nicer ones, but
I'm gonna fly her down here so she could take care of my house for a little bit.
well, yeah, I need her organization and cleanliness as well.
Well, there you go. We'll chip in, fly her down here. She could spend a little time with you and a little time with me.
I'll even take her bird watching.
There you go.
Now, if you can come on over here and finish up.
There you go.
Yes. But Jennifer, we think that you need to start a Christmas decorating pop-up, like go around to people's houses just in all your other free time, when you're not doing everything else, but actually doing Christmas. Like, actually, to be honest, you probably have like a lot that you don't even get to put up, but you know how people do staging, for like when houses are being sold and stuff, but
Mhm.
you should do a business where you actually just do Christmas for people's houses. You go and they send you photos of their house. They tell you what they want. You've got some little options, and they could just instead of Build-A-Bear, that Build-A-Bear business, they could build a Christmas thing.
I wouldn't mind if Christmas was up year round. I love Christmas decorations. I love the lights. I love the tree.
Yeah. Yep. See, lots of appreciation, Jennifer, for your decorating.
Mm-hmm.
Talent for decor, even when it's not Christmas. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Kids, like little kids, like when, grandkids come along, they're going to love walking around your house.
Allison, what else do we think of? What else when we see? I'm just going to say it. Turkish lamps is Jennifer also.
That's right.
Yes, I look for Turkish lamps everywhere I go now.
I saw a kiosk of them in the mall, and
Which mall? Stonebriar?
Stonebriar, and
I don't
did
go
a
to the
little.
mall.
I did a little video of them and tagged Jennifer in it. That was like, I don't know, last year sometime. It was a while ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
See, there's Barney Ravens.
So did she give us her list? We all guessed.
What is the 8? What is the official 8, Jennifer? Hey, Bobby. I love Christmas stuff too, but it's all the wrong time of the year here. That's true. But then we do like to do our Christmas outside, a little bit of barbecue, the beach. So we, the worst.
That seems so different.
I know.
Definitely.
Yeah, we just like hope for snow and we want it cold so we can build a fire in the fireplace. And I don't know. Just like the song Roasting Chestnuts or an Open Fire, it's like heat, lights.
Yep. I mean, Bobby is right, because I think we don't do it so much now, but I remember when we were kids that like a lot of the stores used to spray paint snow. And I never really thought about it. But then like one day my husband said to me, isn't it weird the way that a lot of shops still will spray paint snow and do all this fakey snow stuff, like where we live in the middle of summer. And I just said to him yeah, how we're so used to it. I'm like, yeah, that is weird. Like, why would you do that? How tacky is spray painting the snow on your shop windows? Oh, we've named
we
them all.
spray paint snow too.
Well, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah. Plus faith-based perspective. That's right. Yeah. No, Julie, yeah, your faith is central to it all. Krista, a friend of mine has befriended some ravens on her homestead, but they've now started walking into the duck and geese coops and stealing the eggs. Yes. Hello, Candace. just writing down your channel to pop over there and see you again.
Yeah.
I love. Do you guys love that avatar, Candace's profile? It's good. It's good. Hello, CL. Wants me to head to the Northern Hemisphere.
Carry on, Candace. Are we going to do our show together? Carry on, Candace lost her dog this week, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What happened?
She had to put her dog down.
Oh, I missed what you said. I'm sorry. Did you meet her in Arkansas?
Not
Allison?
yet.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet. But we're working on it.
How far away is Arkansas?
Hannah lives in Arkansas, so it's about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Wow. Okay. Yep. And so, would Candace travel there to meet you? Like, is that kind of in the middle for you guys, or just,
Well, we were talking. She was looking for time off to come down here, I guess. But I'm more than willing to get away for a little bit. I really need to get away.
yeah, you should get away. You're working. You're working very hard.
I am definitely needing a time away, but I have in-laws coming in a week and a half. I love my in-laws. I love my in-laws. But my aunt was just re-diagnosed for number 4 time. And so I think after my in-laws leave, I'll be going back to Virginia.
Sorry, how long are they staying for?
8 days. 8 full
That'll just-
days.
It'll be just the same as when you and me were hanging out.
I know, but I could handle you. You're quiet. Like I had to look for you in the morning.
That's really nice that you said I was quiet. 'Cause,
You
know, I came-
were.
but I came. Yeah, I think. But your house is so big, like you're not hearing anybody, actually.
It's
And
anyway.
all that carpet as well, right? That just
yeah. Well,
unbelievable.
because I don't like to have carpet, but in the bedrooms it's fine with me. And because it does downstairs, it's so loud because the floor is just echo, and with the vaulted ceilings, it's just so
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is a good question from Miss M. Is a raven totally different from a crow?
They're quite a bit bigger, but they do a lot of the same things.
Hmm.
Like, ravens are the size of like a small dog. They're huge birds.
Yeah, because
Abram
when
calls every big bird a vulture. Look at that vulture.
That's a very big bird too.
Brenda is talking about Christmas, the feeling of wearing shorts and going to the beach on Christmas, it was hard to get into the spirit to decorate. Yeah, that's right. You know, because you just feel like you're cluttering up your place and it's all hot, as opposed to adding some things to make it feel cozy, like filling up the space, to kind of nestle in more. It definitely has got like a weird feeling, like where you're throwing the doors open in the summer and, you know, and you're going to the beach and stuff, and then you've got this, you know, Christmas tree and you're putting lights up and stuff like that. But if it's all you've ever known,
Yeah, that's true.
Karen, I don't even have an email from this person to say that I
Oh.
paid my $9.
oh, you don't, okay. What type of art did they do? How did you find them?
On YouTube.
Oh yes. And do you remember like what was it about their monthly mail club that you liked?
I think it was the artwork.
Ah yes.
You know, I've
Lots-
slept since
lots.
then, and fortunately it was $9, and I'm not going to worry too much about it, but it would be nice to get some mail.
Definitely.
Did I tell you guys last week? I decided to write a couple letters to people like that wrote holiday cards. Like they wrote in their holiday cards. They didn't just put it in an envelope and slap a stamp on it. And they wrote in their holiday cards. So I decided to write them letters back.
Oh, nice.
And I reunited with a friend from 1990. We worked at Crate and Barrel together. And we've been chit-chatting now. It was fun. Because when she got my letter, she immediately called me because I gave her my phone number. And so it's nice. I still have a couple letters to go out. Is Cobus on here? Cobus Cats?
I haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her. No.
Okay, because I just found an envelope to her in my car, so it must not have made it to the mailbox.
Java's got a question. I subbed it to Debbie Sue, an introvert in Alaska. Who else here has a lifestyle channel?
Mine's an
Let's
everything
go
channel.
around the room. Yes. I'll pop up channel names there. Yep. So do you call yours a lifestyle channel if it's everything? I think of everything in someone's life being a bit of a lifestyle channel. Do you guys?
I guess.
I think I'm a lifestyle channel.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, because I do, like today was my garage sale. Guys, I went to a garage sale instead of estate sales, and I actually got some really good deals. But yeah. And, family life and trying to clean the house. And so I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. And Julie,
Yes.
your channel? Do you want to talk about your channel?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I make content that's about being old because I'm 64 and I am leading a different life than I used to. So I'm a part-time nomad. I'm a writer and creative. I do traveling and then I'm just living my life, doing my thing. I do have a short series about walking. I have my morning walk diaries on my shorts. I write a lot of poetry and I share about poetry. And I share about how life is different for me than it used to be. I've definitely, it's interesting because I've been doing research about how midlife reinvention is a really big thing. And I feel like I've been reinventing my life for my whole life because I've never had a really conventional background. I've never had a corporate job for a long time. I've been a freelancer and an entrepreneur since I left my county bureaucrat job in 1999. So it's been a long time. Yeah. So yeah, I've had a very different creative life. I talk about just all kinds of things. That's why I think I'm lifestyle. So between the stuff and the creative stuff and the midlife or retirement age reinvention. So house sitting, pet sitting. I'm going to be doing a series. I do experiments that are kind of like, again, reinventing your life through trying out different and new things. So I have that series going on. I have a couple of videos coming out about that. I make videos about writing because I'm a writer. So.
Did you record your kayaking?
No, that was it. The thing is, Abby, is I was so freaked out about it. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing this, and I didn't want to record it because I just needed to be totally present to the experience.
But a GoPro on your head would have been perfect.
Yes.
Except I would have been there. But something I thought about this is just, I just didn't want to even think about, I didn't want to think about anything except for the experience. And I think even having an action cam on me, I would have been aware that it was there. And the conversations that I was having with John were just too, it was like, it was intimate, not like I'm intimate with a partner that way, but we were just bearing our souls out there. I would not give that up for anything. Now he leads tours, and when he's leading a tour and I go along with the other ladies in our age group who are out there, sure, I'll record then. But I did not want to record this very first time. It felt very precious. I felt very vulnerable because I was so scared. I wasn't sure I was going to follow through with it. In fact, if I had paid him by credit card, I probably wouldn't have gone through with it. But I had to pay him cash. I reserved his time. He deserved to get paid. And once I met him, there was no, of course I was going to go, but no. That's a long
I know when I got on Randy's tractor a couple weeks ago, I had my camera and then I realized, wait, I got to steer. And it did take away from the moment. But it's like I still wanted to catch the moment.
Yeah.
But I agree 110%. When you're doing something for the first time, as much as you would love to get video of it, I think I have to live in the moment.
Yeah, I'll do it in the future. I was watching for the kayak teacher's videos, or actually his website, and I was looking at all the different tours. I'm like, oh my God, they're all so amazing. And I think that what was so cool about it was, being on the water is a whole different perspective. It's just like a whole new world.
It's beautiful.
I mean, looking down there and seeing way deep in the river and seeing the fish, and I saw carp doing their thing, and I've never seen. I don't know what a carp look like. It was really cool. And then there were some fish that had swum upstream to lay their eggs, and it was so rough that they came back downstream and were no longer living. That was kind of sad. But those were shad. They were beautiful fish too. So. Yeah.
Do you know what? You must have been so relieved to actually be able to see into the water that it was clean enough. Like that's always a relief, isn't it? Like you don't.
Our lakes are so dirty, it's disgusting.
Oh, so clean. It was so clear. It was nothing short of miraculous. And there was one point, and I'll be telling these stories because I still can't put it all into words yet. But when John and I were sitting in the middle of the Delaware River chatting about life, and I literally forgot that I was floating because I was so serene. I just couldn't.
I don't know. Maybe this John person really had some spell over you.
I don't think he had a spell over you, but I think there was a lot of and you'd appreciate this. I know, Allison. There was just a lot of synchronicity. I definitely felt like there was a divine thing going on that was far beyond me wanting to canoe.
Can I be a flower girl?
No, he has a girlfriend, and he's not my type at all. But see, that's what's so perfect. He's not my type. That way. But he had there was a lot of stuff. I'll say that for my own video. But yeah, it was a truly remarkable experience.
I love it. Hey, a good, deep, and meaningful is really special.
Did you tell him you have a YouTube channel?
I did drop it in there. I just said, my friend's on YouTube. I didn't say I have a YouTube, come check it out or anything. I did post on Instagram though, because
what was his name? John
is his first name.
Was it like, John, if you'd like to see more of me, I do have a YouTube
channel. It's not that way at all. It's not that way.
It's okay. You're blushing a little bit, but it's okay. We understand.
He reminded me of a brother more than anything else. So, yeah. He was like a brother.
I was just helping Allison out.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate that thought. It would be fun, but yeah.
I want to know why you didn't tell anyone, because you are going on the water as well. If something was to go wrong, but then I know that they've got all your details. But why didn't you tell anyone? And then, what is the difference between canoeing and kayaking? When you said they're quite different.
Kayaking is a single person boat.
Yeah.
In canoeing, you could get 3 or 4 people in a canoe.
Yeah, and in a canoe, you're sitting up on a thing. You're sitting up higher, and so you're up higher, and you have one oar, and you're going like this, so you're going one way or the other way. With kayaking, you have a paddle, and you're on your own mostly. There's some double person kayaking, but this was me. I'm out there on my own in a kayak, and yeah.
We used to have a competition at camp, and I think it was called Pony Express, and it was one of those relays. So there was 2 teams, and you'd pass the baton to the next person, and they'd have to do something. My job was always to eat the pie. With my hands behind my back. But anyways, I digress. So,
did you record it?
the very end, like the last part of this whole day, is that the heads of the teams, the two heads of the teams, get in a kayak and they have to a canoe not all the way across the lake, like they put it off on an angle because the lake was too big, but they canoe and they have to find the watermelon with their team name on it, and it was always Vaseline. They had to get it in the boat and canoe back, and that's who won the game. So
Okay.
I was going to say, you asked me, Karen, why I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody because I did not want to make it a big buildup, and then I would be too scared to do it, and then I wouldn't do it.
I see what you mean.
To you, but I could have chickened out, and so I felt really vulnerable.
That's right.
So there were all these things. There was the vulnerability of it. There was the fear of it. There was, I didn't want to disappoint myself or other people. And like I said, there were so many synchronicities. You know, I'll just tell you a couple. One is I was on the Delaware River where I used to go with my family when I was a kid, the Delaware Water Gap. There's just a lot of family history. I was right across the street from the Appalachian Trail where I used to hike with my dad, that exact part of the trail. Like I live by the Appalachian Trail. It's a 2,000-mile trail. I live very close to there. Like I'm a half an hour drive away. But this was exactly the spot where I would go hiking with my dad. I was right across the road from that. There was just too much tenderness. There was so much tenderness riding on this. It was a big emotional risk for me. So that's why I didn't tell you. My one daughter knew. And my family could see where I am. So my phone was with, it sounds creepy. John had my phone in a box, you know, that would be a safe place because you don't want to take stuff out on the boat with you. So yeah, so there you go. That's my life.
So, did you talk about why you were worried about being on the water?
Why was I worried about being on the water?
Yeah, did you talk about
I was more worried about being. Is this a therapy session, Karen? Well, okay. So for most people, doing something for the first time is pretty scary.
Yeah.
And doing something for the first time when you're 64 years old.
Yeah.
That you've never done before.
Yeah.
That feels risky. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I can swim, but have I swam in a river? No, I have not gone swimming in a river. I've been swimming in pools.
Yeah.
I've gone
and you
swimming
in the river if you stepped out. You're right.
I shouldn't be afraid of swimming. I can body surf. You know, I know it's hard to imagine that I was a surf chick when I was younger, but yeah. It all felt like, even when I was out there, it's so funny because when I was out there in the river, I said, oh my gosh, I'm out here in the middle of the river. People, and it was like visibility. I was like, hey, people, I'm out here. You know, they're driving by on Route 80. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm doing this. I mean, it was just.
Yeah, you're elated.
It's like I did rock climbing. I climbed. This is another shocking thing because I'm so unathletic. But I was in my coach's training. We were challenged to climb a rock climbing wall to get our certificates. And the first one up who would get up to the top of the wall would be like, I don't know, I don't think I won a prize. But I did not believe that I could do that. And I was the first one to get up there. So it's similar to that. It's like, I don't want to rock climb. I remember saying, I'm going to be a cheerleader. I'm going to be down here cheering for all the other people. And then I got up on that wall, and then the coach trainer said something that made me angry. And I was like, oh, you think I can't do this, do you? Up I went. You know, it's kind of that same thing. It's like when I'm doing something, it's like I can get on stage. I can get up on a stage and talk to 1,000 people out in an audience. I can make a music video. You know, I can do all this stuff that other people wouldn't do. That stuff's nothing for me. But getting on a kayak out on the Delaware River, doing something athletic, that's not my wheelhouse. So
yeah. And you know, like if I think about going out in the harbor on a kayak, I think I'd feel the same. It would be quite freaky, like you're quite far away. And also I think that I'd be a bit freaked out about the deepness of the water, actually, you know, like just when I think about divers and going down, like that would be really something to do one day if I was going to face some fear, like about diving or something. But I think the depth of the water and stuff would just freak me. So I know what you mean, because it's just not something that's not our everyday experience, is it?
Oh, Brenda's only 13 away from 1,000 subs, guys.
Oh, way to go! Brenda's a great channel. Y'all want to subscribe to her. She's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so Jennifer has just been diagnosed with ADHD. Have you made a video about that, Jennifer? Or have you published?
Oh,
about
no,
that
I
yet?
don't think she has.
How
So
many people do you think are undiagnosed? It almost seems like 50% of people are ADHD.
Yeah.
I mean,
if
I
you
always hear
need-
somebody saying, I'm ADHD, and I've never been tested, but I mean, I don't know what difference it would make to me if I was, but there's a lot of people that are being diagnosed with ADHD.
It makes okay, so if you were to be diagnosed and they give you medication, your life is totally different. Like at the end of the day, after my meds have worn off, I make dinner, and the other night, every cabinet door was open. The dishwasher was open. It was such a hot mess because I had the rice out that could just fall over. My husband's like, "Are we done with the rice?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then the knife drawer is open, and I'm like, I don't even know how I maneuvered around the kitchen. But earlier in the day, I can actually stay on task. I could make that same dinner if I had my meds on me and do it very organized and have a clean kitchen and, clean up as I go along. And otherwise, my brain is just like squirrel. So
I love the video of yours about that really beautiful book that you found that you dedicated to. I love that video. That was so nice.
Thanks. It was I don't know if my mom's on here. I don't think my mom's on here tonight. We just got news about my aunt, so my mom wasn't in a great mood today. So, but yeah, my mom, I'm noticing some cognitive decline in her, and I know I have my own because I've been tested for that. And so that book just reminded me of her because she's been telling us the same things. And
okay, Jennifer saying that it was a 6-hour evaluation.
Oh,
interview.
It's crazy.
You know what? That's far away from a lot of people doing quick tests, like little online tests and things like that. I wonder if a lot of people are doing that, but like this is like, I don't think everyone's doing the proper test. This.
They're long tests. When I had to take Samantha when she was, I don't know, 11 or 12, she had a tantrum at that age and did not want to go, period. And then when she got there and realized she was going to have to sit for 4.5 hours, she had a fit and we had to leave and come back. So the doctor separated it into 2 sections.
I mean, that's quite ironic, isn't it? That you're asking possible ADHD kids to come along to a 4+ hour thing.
Yeah.
So everybody did that, or she did that.
Yeah.
Java's saying many Gen X women are either ADHD or autistic with no diagnosis.
Yes.
That's what I was wondering is how many people are there really? Because I answered somebody on here, but they were, I think it was Pam talking. I'm not talking about just people here in the YouTube community. I'm talking about people in all walks of life. When I work, they have ADHD. Their kid has ADHD. I mean, and it was just like, how have people had this for 100 years and nobody ever knew about it? Or is it something new? I mean, I really don't know I know.
I agree with Javada though, that I think a lot of us, or even like our kids that are in their 30s and such, could have been on the spectrum or are, but not high enough, like not a dysfunction. What do you think, Rhonda? I mean, as a therapist, I mean, I see things now in my family history that I wonder, and even my kids have wondered. I'm not going into a lot of detail because it's really not for me to talk about, their situation. But back then, as kids, they didn't get tested for a spectrum.
Right.
Just looking at Brenda's subs having gone up. I was at 986 and now I'm at 993. That's so nice. Thank you, everyone.
Well, Evie, give us an update on your arm.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, I go back and see if I've got clearance to not wear my splint anymore. But I haven't been wearing it for about a week and a half.
How does it feel?
Stiff, but I'm working on it.
Will they send you for physical therapy or anything like that?
He told me that I could do it on YouTube.
You
So
could
that's what
do
I've been
physical therapy on YouTube?
I'm serious because when I went in there to get my cat, because this has been a 12-week ordeal. When I went in to get my cast off at 6 weeks, I knew I was going to a splint. So I pre-ordered one from Amazon for $10. And when he saw me and, checked it out or whatever, I said, I bought a splint from Amazon. Can I use this? And he said, absolutely. He said, my splints are like $500 plus. He goes, I only make like $100 on them. He goes, by all means, use that. And I said, well, what about physical therapy? Can I do it myself? He said, yes, there's great videos on YouTube. Look up your break and follow their physical therapy. And then we'll check and see where you're at when you get back here. I am a very competent person, Rhonda.
Oh, I didn't say you wasn't.
I can do it myself.
I bet you can. You'll take care of it yourself.
You know what? What I really, really love is that Evie said, oh, yes, I go to the doctor next week to get clearance to not wear my splint anymore. But I haven't been wearing it for the last week or week and a half.
I'll wear it Tuesday morning to the doctor and he'll be like, how's it limbering up? And I'm like, I'm doing pretty good.
I know.
Doing pretty good. I won't tell him I cut the grass and used the weed eater. I didn't. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that is splint theatre, isn't it? It's just all for looks. You're in the car clipping it on.
Yeah. And that,
Well, I used to put it on before my husband got home from work because he'd be like, why aren't you wearing that?
yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
Well, I'm sure they'll tell you on YouTube that the best physical therapy is to do art.
Oh, I found this lady, I don't know where she's at, but she's a hand specialist. And she goes into what the thumb's responsible for, the pinky finger's responsible for, if it's causing you pain here or there, do this or that. She's really been good. Because, if you don't have a good a physical therapist that you click with, it's the same as a doctor. Some are just matter of fact and harsh. They don't seem compassionate for the field that they're actually in. So you can match your therapist up just on a video, like who speaks your language.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
I had a great physical therapist, so.
Is a physical therapist a physiotherapist?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Physio.
Yeah. Jennifer, we've got a question for you. Did you enjoy the process? We'll see if she's responded already, because she may have.
Yeah, Jennifer made a very good point that it's very important to get the right testing for ADHD, because so many people, they just don't have a very good attention span, and that's caused from
multitasking.
Well, just because of social media and the way things are, you develop your attention span, but true ADHD is there's just a disconnect, and it has to have the right testing and the right type of diagnoses. So
Yeah, Candace was diagnosed by 2 doctors and the testing. Sometimes
then
it looks.
yeah.
No, you don't talk, Brenda. I was just reading Jennifer.
cabinets, yeah. But a true test, you take someone that really has ADHD, you put them on the medication, and they thrive.
Mhm.
And someone who doesn't, they don't.
It doesn't work for them. It almost is
doesn't.
like it's
It
like
doesn't work.
backwards.
And so
Makes them tired and groggy.
or hyped up.
Hmm.
And someone that truly has ADHD, you put them on the medication, and it's like night and day. I mean, they just function.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, maybe if it would make me be a nicer person, I should go get diagnosed and then get medicated, and
Oh, yeah.
I
You're
would-
such a mean person.
I would just be like, "That's fine." Oh, and that's fine too.
as long as it didn't affect your sense of humor.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine taking ADHD that medication because it's like speed. So that would make me have even more sleeping issues than I have now.
But that's like what Rhonda was saying. If you truly have it, if your body has the issues with all the chemicals, then when you take the ADHD medicine, you're able to do things and task and do all that. But if you don't have ADHD and you take an amphetamine, you are bouncing off the walls.
Right.
Yeah, and Java's got a great point there. My 11-year-old gets very distressed if we run out of his meds. Yep.
Yeah, my daughter, when she was 11, she was hiding her meds because she didn't like the way it made her feel. She didn't like to feel in control. When I redid the kitchen, I found pills that were hidden way, way, way up. I had like pitchers up there. She literally would have to stand on the counter to dump it in the pitcher.
Wow. And Jennifer saying she's got a referral to a nurse psychologist. These meds, yeah. So Jennifer, you're not taking any medication yet. You've got an appointment. I can drink a cup of coffee and fall asleep. The countdown is horrible. Takes some working out. And my son says there's a short distance between meth and ADHD meds. He's been off them for years. Yeah, I mean, it's just the right medication for the right people, isn't it? And all right,
So that's why they're addicting.
I need to go to.
Yes. All right. Thank you all for your beautiful, beautiful company as always. Thank you everyone in the chat who's joined us, and amazing conversations today. Lots of things that are really resonating for everyone because
very heartfelt stuff.
Yeah. So thank you everyone so much for your lovely support and contribution, and hopefully we'll see everyone next week, whoever can make it.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.